Dear students, first topic of this video is capacitance of capacitor. Suppose this is a capacitor, first plate having plus Q charge and second plate having minus Q charge, and potential difference between these two plates is V. Now capacity of the capacitor is equal to the charge on one plate and ratio of charge on one plate and potential difference. And as this capacitor having one plate plus Q charge and second plate minus Q charge, it means total charge on the capacitor is always equal to 0. In any electric circuit, we can represent a capacitor like this. And if the value of capacitor is variable, then we can represent it by this. It is known as variable capacitor. Now we determine the expression for capacitance of parallel plate capacitor. This is a parallel plate capacitor plus Q charge on one plate and minus Q charge on another plate, and due to the plus and minus charge there is a electric field, and this is the direction of electric field from positive plate to negative plate, electric field E. Suppose D is the separation between these two plates and there is a potential difference V between these two opposite charge plates. We can determine the electric field between the plates, that should be equal to sigma upon epsilon naught, which we have already derived in a video. Sigma is charge density, that should be equal to Q upon A. A is surface area, overlapped surface area of the plates, and E should be Q, sigma is Q upon epsilon naught A. This is electric field between these two opposite charge plates. Epsilon naught represents the permittivity of free space. If there is a dielectric medium between these two plates, then this electric field becomes E is equal to Q upon K epsilon naught A, where K is dielectric constant of medium. Dielectric constant of medium. Now we know that capacitance of this capacitor, it should be C equal to Q upon V, and V between these two plates, it should be, we know that electric field is V upon D, voltage per unit distance, that is a electric field, and we can write it V upon D, this is V upon D, that should be equal to Q upon K epsilon naught A, and here V becomes Q D upon K epsilon naught A. This is potential difference between these two plates. Now we can put the value of this potential difference in this value C, and it becomes C equal to Q upon V means Q D upon K epsilon naught A, Q cancel out, and C is K epsilon naught A upon D. This is capacity of this parallel plate capacitor. This derivation represents that capacity is directly proportional to C is directly proportional to A, surface area of the plate, overlap surface area of the plate. K represents the dielectric constant. C is also directly proportional to the C is directly proportional to the dielectric constant, and C is inversely proportional to the separation between these two plates, as epsilon naught is permittivity of free space, that is constant. It means if there is only air in between these two plates, then C is lower than when we fill the dielectric medium inside the plates. And if the overlapped area is increased, overlapped area means suppose this is area A, and if this overlapped area is decreased, then capacity is decreased. As we increase the overlapped area, capacity is continuously increased. And similarly, suppose these are two plates. This is the separation D between the opposite plates, and now we decrease the separation between these two plates. C will be increased as D will be decreased. Now we determine the expression of capacitance in parallel plate capacitor when dielectric slab is partially filled between the plates. Suppose this is positive charge plate and this is negative charge plate, plus Q charge and minus Q charge. Separation between the plates is D, and there is a slab, dielectric slab between the plates, and this is a dielectric slab. Dielectric constant of this slab is K, and thickness of this slab is T. Suppose there is no slab, dielectric slab between the plates, then electric field should be E naught equal to sigma upon epsilon naught, or we can say Q upon epsilon naught A, where A is area, surface area of the plate. And if we introduce a dielectric in between the plates, so now the electric field is EI, and it should be Q upon K epsilon naught A, and Q upon epsilon naught is E naught, or we can say it is E naught upon K. It means now after filling the dielectric, electric field will be decreased. And now we calculate the potential difference if we partially fill the dielectric material. The total potential difference between the plates, it is sum of two voltage, one due to this slab and second due to free space, and total potential should be V1 plus V2, and V1 should be electric field in this slab is EI, electric field due to the medium, EI into thickness T. Potential difference is electric field into distance, and distance and thickness is T, and electric field in between this slab is EI. And second potential due to in free space, that is V2, and V2 electric field in free space is E naught, and thickness is this is D, and dielectric is T, free space distance is D minus T. It means total potential, it should be EI into T plus E naught into D minus T. And we know that EI is Q upon K epsilon naught A, Q upon K epsilon naught A into T, plus E naught is Q upon epsilon naught A into D minus T. And now we can take common Q upon epsilon naught A, and V should be equal to Q upon epsilon naught A, and in this part it should be T upon K plus Q upon K, T upon K, plus D minus T. And we want to determine the capacity. It should be Q upon V. Q upon V means Q upon epsilon naught A, D minus T plus T upon K. Q cancel out, C is equal to epsilon naught A upon D minus T plus T upon K. This is capacity of a capacitor when we partially fill the dielectric. Now we determine the capacitance of a capacitor in special cases. Number 1, if dielectric is filled in whole space, it means T is equal to D equal to T. If this dielectric is filled in whole space, now D equal to T, this is cancel out and it becomes D, and C becomes epsilon naught A upon, it is 0, D upon K. It means when dielectric is filled in a whole space, then capacity is K epsilon naught A upon D. This is first case. Now second case, if there is no dielectric in between these two plates, no dielectric means T equal to 0. There is no dielectric in between the plates, it means T equal to 0. T equal to 0 means it is 0, and C becomes epsilon naught A upon D. If no dielectric available in between the plates, then capacity is epsilon naught A upon D. Now, if we filled the conducting material in between the plates, and we know that dielectric constant of conducting material is infinity, and if value of K is infinity, then this part becomes 0, T upon infinity, and now the capacitance of the capacitor becomes epsilon naught A upon D minus T, in case if we fill the conducting material in between the plates. This is second case and this is third case. Fourth case, if we fill multiple dielectric material between the plates. Multiple dielectric means, suppose this is plus Q charge, this is minus Q charge, and we fill a dielectric K1 dielectric constant, K2 dielectric constant, K3 dielectric constant, K4 dielectric constant, and so on, and thickness of this part is T1, T2, T3, T4, and so on. Now this distance is D, and D becomes equal to T1 plus T2 plus T3 and so on, and we know that in C is equal to epsilon naught A upon D minus T plus T upon K. This part becomes equal to T1 plus T2 plus T3, and D becomes T1 plus T2 plus T3 plus, if T1 plus T2 plus T3 is equal to D, this part becomes equal to 0, and T upon K becomes T1 upon K1, T2 upon K2 for this, T1 upon K1 for this part, T2 upon K2 for this part, T3 upon K3, and so on. And now the capacitance of the capacitor becomes epsilon naught A upon T1 upon K1 plus T2 upon K2, T3 upon K3, and so on. This is capacitance of the capacitor if multiple dielectrics are filled in between these two plates. The capacitance of a capacitor does not depend upon the position of dielectric. Suppose one capacitor, this is one capacitor, and it is the position of dielectric, plus Q charge, minus Q charge. Suppose it is X, it is T, and it is D. And in another capacitor, plus Q charge, minus Q charge, this separation is D, and position of dielectric is like this. Now X is increased, and in third position, suppose position of dielectric is like this. It means X is increased from second position. This is again D plus Q charge minus Q charge. This thickness T in this position, again this thickness T, and capacitance of all three capacitors are same. It means position of dielectric, capacitance of the capacitor does not depend upon the position of the dielectric.